Hello, welcome back to Ratropolis. I lied in the last episode. I'm not going to make you any guarantees, but I am planning on, at least for a little while, doing 2 episodes a day of Ratropolis. Because Leader Plus is here, I'll play a little bit. But, like, for sure, there's always going to be an 8:30 episode, and then if I'm feeling it, like I was yesterday, if I feel like it's a good idea, I'll throw out a 5:30 episode as well. If you missed the last episode, I recommend you go watch it because it's not my first impressions of Leader Plus. Let me move you in a little closer here. It's not my first impressions because of a video issue where I accidentally muted my microphone for the entirety of my first ever run, but it's good enough, I would say. I'm digging it. However, I gotta tell you, this version of Leader Plus, like, this character is so much. Like, there is so much going on at any moment in this Leader Plus setup. It is, honestly, it's overwhelming. I feel a little tired, honestly, after these runs. Like, they're a lot. There's a lot to them. Mainly, I think there's a lot to them when I'm doing growth. That's the thing. Rescue this early, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try to play a more standard style where I remove all of my starting cards and build out from there, right? I'm going to try the standard play style because what I want to do is I want to build cavalry. I've done it, like, in my first run, I got a cavalry run going. Oh wait, this would be pretty sweet too. Gladiator Medic. Medic, I love his new art. Looks killer. This would be cool as hell if I could do this, actually. And this is the coast too. Yeah, wait, that seems sweet. Let's look at that. Let's see if I can get it. Medic, I think, is just going to be good regardless. I love the new art too. I wonder if he has a new model. We will see. Hold on, I hear my phone ringing. I'm going to be back momentarily. Alright, where were we? Right about here, I would say. Wasn't this merchant? Sorry. Oh man, that's right. I was going for the Medic Gladiator, and then I almost forgot to buy the Gladiator because of a phone call. But who was phone? Let's continue. So I'm gonna stick to this plan, and we're gonna try this, and we'll see how it goes. Right. The main reason I think this is gonna be good is because we're on the coast, and the coast has no, no AOE, so Medic can stay alive pretty well. And on top of that, it seems, like I said, I think it's really important no matter what you're doing that you have some form of healing. And so we're gonna see how this goes, right? I'm probably going to remove a militia shield, and we'll see what we can get here. Like, this gladiator isn't necessarily gonna solo carry. I'm not sure how good he's gonna be, honestly. But I like the pneumatic model a lot. Looks pretty sweet. Very much I like the style they're going for here. The general's got a very like Roman sort of feel to him, I think, at this point, which is cool. I like it. I think he's got a lot of cool cards as well. I'm pretty into it. Take 5 population. And it really, like, it just kind of gets me hyped up for Leader Plus in the future, I'm looking forward to what we're gonna be seeing down the line here. Now that I've gotten a little taste, Now, so from the last episode, what we learned is that, I said this in my Discord after playing that run, I think that, I've said this a few times in this game as well, Legionary might be the strongest unit in Leader Plus. Like, I said that about Overseer and about Laborer, but, like, the only downside for Legionary is that he's a big lead up to get to him. But literally, there is nothing else other than that's wrong with him. Like, he is. You get 20 of them down if you get 20 militia shields. So you need 40 militia shields to survive to shield rats to survive to legionaries, and then you just auto win the game because they're too strong. Like, it's kind of nuts. So I want to take insurance here, because this is a run where I should not expect to see much unit death. And I need something for my money. And here's the other thing, if I do take a lot of death here, like, I can just spend the money, right? I can just spend the insurance money. But with the medics, I feel like we shouldn't be seeing much death. Watch me lose a unit as I'm saying that, yeah. That's pretty funny. I'll put down one more Militia Shield. I'm probably going to remove Militia Shield though, and we're going to go for this Medic Gladiator Guard style and see how it goes. I have no way to buff up Guard's attack, I'm pretty sure. Aggro? I don't think so. I think I want to go without it here. I want to try something else, right? I don't, because the last one was based around bounty, so I want to explore our other options as the general here. Because economy is the most important part of this game, so exploring all of our economic choices is the main goal here. Figure out what I can and can't do. Take the advisory. Oh, defect's pretty sweet. I think it says when a wave begins, lightning strikes, dealing 15 damage to all enemies. However, that's still not what he does. Like, he still does the old effect of randomly striking lightning every few seconds. Which is fine. I think that this is a fine thing for him to do, right? These gladiators are interesting because they're building up very slowly. That was Shield Rat yet? No. Messenger. Messenger now kinda sucks. Does he gain more max HP if I level him up? Yeah, we're gonna level him up. 5 max HP every time he's healed? Ooh, buddy. That's kinda good. That's kinda good, I gotta say. With Medic, that's kinda good. It's an interesting combo. We'll see if it works out to be half as good as I hope it is. It is butterfly season. And like, hard mode really you do benefit from actually taking care and using butterfly season. I pretty much ignore that event always when I was playing on normal. Ah shit, that's money. Spitters are here, which means I should probably stop playing insurance because we're gonna start eating some guard deaths. There's not a whole lot I can do about it. Farm. Cavalry, I would love to go for a big, like, mounted unit movement speed run. But also, maybe I should just remove on something like Militia Shield here, and we should just move off of growth entirely. What do you think? I don't have the population to take cavalry right now. Let's go down, and then we'll build it up later. That's my plan. I'll build back up. I'm gonna try this style, you know, the way that I always play, and we'll see where it goes from here. If I start the insurance at the start of the wave, it should earn me money. Oh, Berserker has changed. Restore 50% of attack as HP on hit. Okay. Cool. He's different. Still terrible, like holy shit, he's a 628 for 2 population, but, you know. He's different. He's probably a good early game unit, right? Not much is gonna one-shot him, and if he does do his multi-attack, which I think he's supposed to, then he's probably fine. But I'm not here for fine, I'm here for incredible. Give me aid station, because I can just use this to trigger the gladiator effect out of combat, and then I almost want to take rescue to get more. Let me take a, you know what, I'm feeling lucky, give me a random economy card. Bounty Hunt, hey, that's a good one. Hey, that's okay. Now, I did intentionally move away from bounty, however, you know, what could I do? I took it because I was like, let's try taking something random and new, something that I might not otherwise pick. Oh no, they gave me Bounty Hunt. It's not even that good here because my bounty is so low. I think I just had a Shield Rat level up, huh? I sure did. Now 1 or 2 Shield Rats isn't going to be nuts. Oh yeah, we're at 2, we're at 4. Oh wow. I think I need more gladiators. Like, this isn't great, but as I just take more healing, I think it gets better. If this weren't the coast, we would probably be in a better spot too, since I could be more confident in building up guards. I would like to take the growth unit, the Militia Archer, right? Because that would give me something that I could build up and eventually get a bunch of longbows. And, what was it? I think it has longbow at the final level, which would be good. I'm just going to use my healing as much as I can to go and play insurance in the middle of about to lose a bunch of units. That's how that sentence works out, sure. Like, I think I can probably get away with it now. I don't think anyone's going to die here. And look at this gladiator healing. He's beefing up. He's becoming quite a beef lord. I can't really see what his health is at, but it's pretty high. If I could get something like Ironclad as well, we'd be pretty happy. I think I should take Hunter. Higher range. No, give me a level up. I don't really know what my plan is. I'll be honest with you, I don't have a great plan right now. We're just kind of chilling. We'll let whatever happens, happens. Essentially is my play here. That was a little off there. Oh, the AoE's hitting my medics and killing them, isn't it? The AoE from the boss is gonna kill off a bunch of my medics. Interesting position. Let's put down another Gladiator. Can Gladiator pull me out of this? I think he can. Like, he's pretty high on the health point. And eventually the knockback is just going to knock our medics into a position where they don't get targeted anymore. I think. But yeah, like, we also just can't reach them because they're stacked like this. This is kind of insane. I think I gotta begin my fallback plan here. Yeah, we're like not even able to hit them. It's ridiculous. Almost there. Okay, the knockback has knocked back enough that they just ended up behind the wall. We're good. We're alive. If we go against Weasel Barrels, I will be upset. Not upset, just in trouble. I mean, not even in trouble. Just we'll see. Innkeeper good. Cataphract. Arena. Active for every 120 seconds. Deal 50% of max HP as damage to all ally units. 4 attack to the damaged unit. That seems great with what I'm doing here. Like combo Arena plus Gladiator, that seems very good. Especially since I have medics to heal up the damage they're going to take. I lost one. Yeah, they're getting pretty tanky. I can dig it. Now, it's not going to be huge, right? It's not going to be huge unless I get some security gates. Corruption? Corruption's actually good because of medic, right? Yeah, this is a great pickup here. This is an interesting build to go with, right? A little take damage, heal, gladiator sort of thing going on here. Temporary +4 attack to +1 rant. So this is the partner to arm. They split arm into 2 different cards. So you get to give 1 unit +4 attack. Random card if no rats die. I need this wall, and I can't take anything else. Before I even think about that refresh, I gotta take that wall. This is kind of cool though. I've always wanted to do something similar to this, where we do a little, like, damage your units and heal them sort of move here. And this works. Now, if it is Weasel Barrels, we're going to be in a little trouble. I would prefer it to not be. Why did I put this arena here? Actively bad positioning. There's no Weasel Barrels, so it's not the end of the world, but like I would not be able to get any value if it were Weasel Barrels. Because they gain the HP even if they get healed above max. I remove cards, right? I wonder if we can just live on nothing but Gladiator here. Well, not if my medics don't heal the one that's dying. Let's go over here. Corruption. It's decent money. As I get more population, it gets to be better on the money front. I can dig it. Like, this is cool. It's something unique. I'm not sure if it's good, but it's unique. It's different. It's not necessarily very good, but it's fun. It's interesting. Gets the people going. Oh, don't break my arena. Oh. I really want that to stay up so that I can actually make use of it. It's so hard to... My plan is 100% on Gladiator staying alive long enough to build up, right? That's it. That's the whole plan right now. And once I get enough of them, I can start getting some money off of Corruption as well. I don't know about this one, though. I'm unsure. Yeah, I'm losing Gladiators like crazy. They're not building up fast enough. Maybe an extension? Let's try and extend the arena over there. Dark Knight, I do think is really good. However, I don't have a reusable source of a card to remove with this guy. I'm gonna still take him, but I'm going to need to pick up something that I can add cards to the deck that I need to removal. If you feel. We'll see what we get. Right, but I'm gonna use him to remove some garbage, and also just to be beefy, right? To tank a few hits. So this is 120 seconds for attack, and it's 6 attack. Okay. Oh god, it's weasel barrels. Oh lord, it's barrels. So we gotta move back now. +2 reticence each time the leader ability is used is pretty sweet. I've been offered the cavalry combo, right? I got cavalry, I got cataphract. We got what I need to make it work. I just have not gone for it. Because, you know, why would I? I was in the middle of something else. Please, my medics, they're just walking up and dying to weasels. Oh god. It's a disaster. It's actually such a disaster. Weasel barrels have ruined my unit's AI. Get me out of here. Everyone's dying. It's a mess. It's such a mess. And a flood. Ah. I'm so dead either way. No matter what I take here, it's doomed. It's so doomed. I gotta destroy my guard so I can get a Dark Knight. What a hell. I can't first aid my gladiators. I think, you know, it's not surprising, but I think that this isn't very good. But I also think it's partially just terrible because of the map. I think that this map is, of course, not the greatest in this situation. I would have needed to be a little bit further ahead at this point. But it's kinda doomed. It's kinda doomed. I don't know, my gladiators didn't build up fast enough also is a problem. Right? Like, I'm done. I'm not like, oh man, it's so terrible, fuck the coast. I'm like, oh man, we're dead. Like, it is over. I think it's a cool idea, but this build sucks. I think this build would have been better if we weren't on the coast, because I would have guards built up to do damage. It's okay. We'll just do something else. Like that build doesn't work. At least it doesn't work there. Now this, normally when I say, oh, that doesn't work, it's like well, maybe it can work. Like Mortar Rat, the first time I played him, I was like, oh, that wasn't good, but maybe it could be good. But that was like, I was hitting them with medics, healing full time. I had an aid station, I had a first aid, I had corruption to get the damage going between waves, and I still was losing them left and right. Oh, this is the merchant. My bad. That's my mistake. I didn't click the general. I think I clicked the general, then hit leader plus, and it reset it, right? Yeah, that's how it works. All right, let's try this again. But yeah, the healing gladiator build, it doesn't seem great. I feel like I did everything I could around it, and I still got run over. I think that that's something that you could probably make work in normal, but on hard, there's no time. Like, you don't have the time to ramp it up. And that time is pretty important, considering, you know, hard mode is not the most lenient with your timings. And I'm not salty about it. Really, I'm not. Make sure it's clear. By playing on hard, it limits your options, right? Something that may have worked on the normal modes would not work on hard, and vice versa, right? Well, they lowered the cost of Hunt to 10 so that this card makes you, what, 6 gold if you play it here? I may as well play it here. Every play of it is 6 gold. And my big problem with growth, well, my biggest problem with growth is that it's too much. +4 health on military units still off of this camp is huge. Letting these guards survive an extra shot? Nuts. What am I doing? Why am I waiting for the timer? Am I insane? This is my first run. Oh my god, and then I play those guys too soon? Oh dear. Wanted? Let's just take Wanted. Now, for 2 population, for 3 population, if no one dies in 40 seconds, well, like if someone dies, you're just wasting 2 population. I don't think so. I might pick up that customs gate. I feel like your, similar to the merchant, your economy choices in this leader plus are limited, and it's very much a take what you can get sort of scenario. So, you know, we're gonna take bounty another time because it's what I can get here. But I didn't take anything related to not having a unit die, because that guy is dead as hell. Note that these militia shieldmen, they do 1 damage. Like, these guys are so bad. 120s. They are god-awful. I'm taking the advisor because, I don't know, maybe I should be taking the houses. It's just, Oh, someone's going for a jog. You'll excuse the barking, I hope. But yeah, run out of population. Like, bounty seems to be the most reliable way to go. If you get offered a wanted in the first shop, you take this, and by the end of the run, it's worth, like, you know, 50 gold per unit, per enemy unit kill. Which turns out to be a decent amount. I don't want to go... I want to go for a cavalry build. I want to get, like, March and some cataphracts and some cavalry and roll with that. But I will take what I can get here. It's dangerous to go in with a specific build in mind, because then if you try to force it the entire time and don't get it, you'll run into some trouble, of course. But you know, I'm still wanting to try out a few different things, right? Coming in with a build in mind isn't terrible. I should be building up the right side. It does feel like if I want to win consistently, you just kind of, you know, play the same style every time, right? The just removal in the early game and then branch out later on sort of style that I like to play. But we will see. We will see what we get. Like these early, the thing is, the early militia shields are not going to become shield rats. Like, it is a roughly 0% chance that these guys survive long enough, even in like massive numbers. My bounty's already up by what, 4? It's worth 20 right now. It's not bad, but I should maybe take the leader up. I think I'll take the house. The best way to get these militia boys to survive is to get a lot of guards. Because then I can... You may have thought I was going to say get train up a few levels and get that going. 70 gold 2 card hoard if no rats die for the next 15 seconds. Cavalry. Cool. -1 attack and +1 armor to the targeted group. So I could make my guys do 0 damage. Like, I think the militia shield, they really benefit from getting militia hammers to go with them. But, you know, we got cavalry. I'm going for the movement speed combo. I don't really want to do... Like, if you're going to commit to the build, like, the growth setup, then militia shield is the best unit, because the militia hammers are actually bad once they get into higher levels. They're good early and they get worse as you go on, I believe, whereas militia shield is maybe the worst unit in this game, but he becomes legionary, which is the best unit in this game. It's like Pokemon with Magikarp. Yeah, I know some Pokemon. I've heard of a Pokemon or two. This is really this boss? I thought this was the runners. Am I insane? I guess I really haven't been paying attention, huh? Like, really haven't been paying attention here. Now, cavalry are... Like, the increased movement speed is good for one reason, and that increased movement speed is good so that you can get your cataphracts to do full damage, right? Because this guy, with his increased movement speed, he'll engage the enemies outside of cataphract's range, so that cataphract gets the big charge in. However, I'm going to need to get cataphract here. Unfortunately, I did not. Landlord isn't bad, but tax is like whatever, whereas bounty is forever. Yeah. Landlord, he's like okay, but building around my tax here does not help. He's gonna be worth like what, 1, 2, he's gonna be worth 4 right now? Yeah. Nah, not butterfly season. I feel like it's been butterfly season so much recently. Ugh. Don't commit to no tax plan. And I do have the +4 health for our guards, so hopefully they do well. And I recognize that the idea is that you train your militia shields so that they can be big and strong. And I, you know, don't think that that's very good either. Because they're just gonna, like, you're gonna get like 1 militia shield out of every 4 trained to be slightly better than average. We're in an okay spot here, I would say. We got wanted. We have these cavalry, which are pretty good units, I would say. They have decent attack speed, and they have an okay health pool for 2 population. They're obviously not the best, right? They're not. They're just a basic unit. 542 or 540. Yeah, 542, but he's 546 because of the +4. Lots of units die. There's no readiness here. Just keep taking houses. He's acceptable while we build up our guards, hopefully. And then, ideally from this boss chest I get a cataphract, and then we pop off. 60 gold from guarantee? I mean, it's gonna scale up. It's gonna get better and better as time goes on, especially if I pick up a bounty hunt. However, I feel like I need to keep taking houses right now. Feeling lucky? Yeah, monastery is good. I was feeling a little lucky there. Monastery is fine. My, of course, problem here is that I can't build up my cavalry because fat boys, but we will hopefully build up over time. I mean, this isn't a good run because I'm banking my entire run on a specific unit that is a legendary unit that I could just not see. However, it's fun. And that's all that matters. God, the 4 extra health on guards though, holy shit, they get to survive 3 hits instead of 1. Literally tripling their survivability. And then you offer me a slinger? Give me David the Slinger? I'm gonna keep taking houses. I mean, I may as well throw them down. Like, there is no reason not to. It's just, the bounty thing is interesting. Oh my god, these events, how could you do this to me? I was just starting to build up my income. The bounty thing is interesting compared to the merchant's taxes, because taxes will always grow over the course of the run because of things like houses, right? They give you tax. But there's no natural way to grow your bounty. Like there is, it's through... Wait, you can stun the bosses now? Holy shit, you can stun bosses. What the hell? I remember them saying that for Leader Plus, but still, I didn't think they were gonna let you stun bosses. Wait, that makes stun units so much better. Holy shit. If you stack up a critical mass of stun units, you could just stun lock bosses. God, even with the 3 hits, these spitters are still just ruining my guard line. Ugh. Oh, and my cavalry all died. Wild. I was saying something else and then I saw that boss get stunned and went, wait a minute. Ah, shit. We got Law of the Jungle. I wanted Imperial Cataphract. However, Law of the Jungle... I mean, I could have... Law of the Jungle would win me this game. I have almost no doubts about that. If I just put down a bunch of Militia Shieldmen here, and then Law of the Jungle them up, we would just win. I would get them to shield rats, I would do the same thing, but it would take a long time, and I'm not 100% certain on it. Double Armory, and a Bounty Hunt. Seems good to me. How long on this? 20 seconds? We are okay. It's better if we're not against Weasel Barrels here. It's not, like, it's not insane. Like, it's not the end of the world. Either way, but I would prefer to not go against Weasel Barrels here. But we're at 50 on our bounty with 1 bounty hunt. Decent. I'm gonna go, we're gonna remove Militia Shield. And we're going to hope. +1 military card until you have 6 in hand. Oh, interesting. Taking the shoe market is not necessarily the right play. I mean, we gotta step back. If it's Weasel Barrels, we are going to get run over. And we face the classic bounty economy problem. The reason that I never go bounty. I just gotta sit here. With guarantee. Like, if I had guarantee, I'd be a little more happy. Of course. But I am a little baby who didn't take guarantee. Is the main problem there. But yeah, I probably... I don't know if I'm... Okay, it's not Weasel Barrel's good. I don't know if I'm gonna make 2 episodes a day of this, because it is a lot, especially since Monster Train takes like an hour. I'd basically be committing like 3 hours, probably about 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours of my day to recording, which is a lot of time, but I am digging it. Like, this is fun. Although this episode might just be 30 straight minutes of losing, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Unless you give me what I'm looking for. Hey, guarantee's not bad. Rally would be acceptable as well, but I'm gonna take this guarantee. Get it down with a little bounty hunt action. Like, this is raised tax, right? Bounty hunt guarantee. This is raised tax lottery. Kind of. 270, that gives me enough money to redraw. If I can get down to 5 cards, we get into some pretty good stuff here. I start to feel a lot better. Anyway. Just give me a few units killed with this double bounty hunt, please. Nothing? Oh god. And the harpoons are just gonna start ripping me apart here. I've gotta get a cavalry in here. Oh lord. Oh jeez. Look at that harpoon range, holy shit. Yeah, it's income. My god, the cavalry is so stupid. Oh god. Hey, this episode might actually be ending right now. How crazy is that? I have no money, and I'm getting run over. The coast, like, I don't know if it's just the coast is particularly bad for this general, or what, but like, this is terrible. You have no good front line, and having no good front line on the coast is bad, because like your entire run is your front line. Monster Hunter can give me some maybe this guy can pull me out here. Let's see, I don't have long. Like, I need to get this guy down ASAP, and see if he can hold it. Bounty hunt one more. He has like 140 extra attack, so if anyone's able to hold this, it's gonna be this guy, right? It's close. Like, if this wall breaks, we're dead. Bounty hunt one more. He's like 217 attack already. We're hanging on. Special case: remove a random military card in hand for 200 gold. Interesting. No. Repeatable card removal, but like, at what cost? Okay, I'm alive. Just barely. And we've stabilized almost. Not really, but like, we have kind of. I need to do something about the rest of the map here now. Everything's burning. I need like 2 card removals here maybe, and then we can... Maybe, right? Maybe. We're in a position so dire, so close, that I need to not take anything but money here. We have a big hurdle to overcome here, let's say. You guys need to move back. I'm out of population, huh? Oh, I have this. We're gonna remove grain. And all of my strength is in the right side. The left side is where we're weak, so we're going to try to hold this down by just constantly drawing into these bounty hunters. And I think we're just gonna barely hold on here. Like, and not only just barely hold on, but we're going to stabilize from here, it looks like. With Monster Hunter. Give myself an extra 5 seconds over here. And I think we're okay. Which is crazy. What a clutch Monster Hunter. Like, he came in the darkest hour and swooped me from doom. Like, it was over. I was ready to pack it in and give you the good night spiel. Good night, good evening, good afternoon, good whenever. Good mythical morning. I picked up the slums, which is maybe a mistake, we will see. So essentially where we are now is I am able to just keep drawing. I have the money to keep the draw going. And all I need to do is I need to find a way. Like, these big monster hunters are gonna hold it for me. I think I can stop playing Wanted even. I think I'll probably get rid of it. The fact that that delays the redraw is actually such a nightmare. But yeah, these bounty hunters are, or monster hunters are basically everything right now. But they're so strong for this point in the game. They're like one-shotting things. Like they just straight up one-shot everything. And then I want to move you guys up. I set a little contingent back here. Do the slums get destroyed? Am I crazy? Where are my slums going? Like, our income is increasing though. And much like the last run, I'm starting to be like, ah, wait, this is a lot of work to keep myself alive. Not the last run, but the last, like, win. He gets +2 attack? Oh my goodness. 109 health, +2 attack. This guy's actually... I severely underestimated him. I'm sorry, Monster Hunter, that I ever doubted you. As a unit, not a game. And we're okay. We're stable somehow. Somehow, some way. Now, of course, we do have the classic problem coming up. The you-know-who. The you-know-who. The ender of hope, the Weasel Captain himself, is on his way to put me in my place, which is the ground. Also, my right side has no front line. I'm going to attempt to counteract this by just playing the monster hunters over there, probably. And it's not looking like we're going into... It looks like we're going into a very different bounty plan. The monster hunter bounty plan. And I'm pretty sure that if we survive Weasel Captain, we survive the game. I'm going to remove Wanted, and then I'm going to remove Potter. And then that's going to be our 5-card deck. Guard, Cavalry, Monster Hunter, Guarantee Bounty Hunt. Actually, remove Potter first. No, remove Wanted first, because my brain needs to be able to play everything. Like, if I can just play out every single card, things get a little more simple for my brain. And that will lead to more consistency in our plays here. 2 bounty hunts puts me, or 3 bounty hunts puts me at a good amount even. What we have here, conscript, +1 card, +2 cards when you have no military cards in hand. No. I don't need the house though. I don't need any of this really. I'm glad if I took Landlord I'd be pretty sad right now, honestly. Because I would have like no... he would be worthless. He'd be worthless, absolutely. 324 attack. So 2 bounty hunts gives me 324 attack on these monster hunters. I can't believe, like, it's a good run because in a moment of desperation I picked something that I did not think was going to be good, and he is actually nuts. Like, he's not just good, he's insane. Plus the guarantee. I've noticed that when you, like, it's a lot easier on this military leader general plus. Wait, on this military general leader plus, however you want to phrase this sentence. I don't know why it doesn't make sense in my brain. I've noticed that a lot of the, like, it's a lot easier to find yourself at capped money. Like, or like in a position where you're snowballing, right? I'm snowballing now and I think it wasn't too hard to get here. Oh, our bounty increase is already pretty high, huh? Our baseline bounty increase seems pretty good. And I think I do want to keep putting down some cavalry for these monster hunters. They are, you know, it doesn't hurt to have them have a little buffer. A little extra health here and there. And then on the right side, since they haven't had a Weasel Barrel drop on them, they have like 12 guards in position. Medic, peace. Reinforcements? Nah. I mean, I don't need money. I guess I could take medic. Let's take medic. It is the coast. This is a great map for medic to be on. Yeah, I'm shocked. Like, you probably looked at the time on this video when I was at the edge of death there, and you probably went, "Wow, guess I can just click off because this run's over." Surprise! It's not over. Somehow. Are you surprised? Because I'm certainly surprised. Turns out being able to put, like, this guy, it's like having Exiled, kind of, where he's high attack, but his health is also high enough that he doesn't just get one shot by everything. And so he's good. Plus guarantee. Like no qualms about giving a little credit over to guarantee here. Now we get to face the true test. Do we hold fast or do we expire? That is the question. I'm slowing down. This is also one of those ones where you can't really slow down. Like stopping is terrible. It's supremely momentum based. Since I took medic, I'm gonna get rid of cavalry. And that'll be our 6 cards because of slums. Maybe I'll get something good here. Nope. The something good, of course, I was looking for was a... Is this 4? This is 4. It's fine. These medics are so slow. The something good I was looking for was... I've already forgotten because my brain has to focus. I don't remember what I was looking for in that shop. If you remember, let me know. Also, hell yeah. Leader plus, dude. I'm glad that there's more stuff. Really, I am. Yeah, I guess that works for dealing with the Weasel Captain. Sure. You know, I guess that's fine. Yeah, you know what, sure. Before he even gets to take his shot, just kill him. It's the classic Ratropolis strategy. Kill him before he kills you. And I'm not necessarily being the most efficient here. I could have a lot more bounty hunts out when I'm playing these monster hunters, but the thing is, it doesn't matter. Like, they're gonna one-shot everything anyway. Legendary card, monster hunter. I'm glad because I almost just like when they were breaking through and that ultimate chest popped up, I was almost like in a moment of just absolute exasperation and just sorrow. I almost just took the bounty or the butcher and just went, take me. But no, I fought it out. And look at this. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Another good contender for a run of trying to get no ranged units. It's one of the achievements that I got before they did a bunch of difficulty rebalances, and I think that achievement is significantly harder now. The no ranged units achievement. I think it's called like fair and square or something like that. I also think, and this might just be bias or something, but I'm pretty sure they changed how much health buildings have. Because did you see how many shots the Weasel Barrels were putting in and nothing was breaking? Like that it's a good change, but I'm not sure if I'm just seeing things or not, basically. I think I should maybe put down some guards. Nah, why? For what? For what am I gonna put down guards? They're DPS, and we have DPS and tank all in one here in Bounty Hunter. Monster Hunter, whatever. You'll forgive me. I'm gonna start firing these waves off. Because at this point all I can really do is get more space for more slums. However, we're to a point where the enemies are just like, especially on the coast, if you have a really strong melee army, like I feel like the coast was honestly designed to just punish ranged units, right? Not necessarily punish, but like melee is so strong here. Because if the enemies, when they pop up, they just get camped, like they just get farmed. 15-5. We're gonna go for symmetry. But yeah, when they just pop up and before they really get their attack off, they'll die to melee units even. Like that, right? You see they pop up and before they get to, because your melee units are right on top of them. Whereas these enemies, because they're bigger, they have longer range than your units, because range is actually tied to size in this game, if you believe it. And so when they pop up like that, they're within our range immediately. Whereas when they run up, they have to, like, they have a little bit of space before they are in range for my units, but my units, or like, my units have to walk up, essentially, is what I'm trying to say, but cannot formulate into words for some reason, because, I don't know, I'm having an aneurysm live on film, or something like that. But no, your units have such a short range that when the enemies pop up, they can't shoot, like they can't hit them. But the enemy units can hit, like the enemy units have a longer range. Am I making sense here? I feel like the more I say this, the worse I get. Okay, final try. I'm going to explain this in words that make sense. Are you ready? Enemy units have a longer... Enemy melee units... This is the asterisk that I'm forgetting that's making me confused. The enemy melee units have a longer range than your units. Therefore, they're able to hit from a further away. You see, he gets like 1 extra tile of space, the unit that has to run up, over the units that spawn right on top. Which leads to you being able to just farm with a bunch of melee units on this difficulty. God, I don't know what the hell's happening to me. I've been recording Ratropolis for like an hour and a half, and all of a sudden my brain's breaking down. I mean, realistically, the reason that I'm having trouble is because there's so much to do. I think I'm just gonna stop, right? I think we're going to just stop. We're gonna take it easy. I've done it. These bounty hunters, these medics, they're gonna hold it. 7 medics, 16 bounty hunters. I'll put 1 more down. A really cool unit. I really think what would be interesting to add to this game is some way to increase the size of your units repeatedly. I think that if they're going to give that to someone, it's going to be the scientist, and I think that that would be something that is broken. Like, out of control. Broken. Because you're just going to be able to give your melee units even range, and all of a sudden your options are going to fly up. Think of all the things you could do if your melee units had equal range to the enemies. Like, I could play... Fuck, dude, if they gave me equal range on melee units, I could play, like... I could play Exiled. He wouldn't just get farmed. It'd be crazy. So what's my base increase bounty right now? It's 390 divided by 5, which is 79, I believe. Special case seems terrible. Like, I guess you use this in conjunction with, like, rally to, like, I don't know. Right, you rally away, like, some garbage units, and then you special case the ephemeral version of them. That would be my guess. But, nah. I mean, shit, I guess I could go for it. I could farm score here. You know, when ever since I started a little score farming, I'm like, oh, I could farm some score here. I got the slums, why not? We got the time. Like, this is the run where it's like everything's set. I am perfect. Monster Hunter is insane. I did not respect this unit nearly enough when I first saw him. I have to tell you. I first saw Monster Hunter and I went, oh, that guy doesn't seem very good. I now see Monster Hunter in this light and I go, oh, wait a minute. Because in my mind, the only reason he's good is because of Bounty Hunt, by the way. Well, let's see. Baseline right now, 156. Holy shit. Oh, because of +2, it's +2. Right. I didn't look at him from an upgraded perspective. When you give him +2 and you have an early wanted, right? You end up with this, where you bounty hunt once and he's getting like 300 attack. And the other big thing is his health point, right? He has 105 base health. The green number is just the extra, like, 30? No, it's the extra 4. What's wrong with my brain? Why did I actually just say 30? I know it's 4 from the camp, but in my mind I'm like, yeah, just say 30. It's 30. 30's close enough. Wow, Accountant even affects the gold from clicking butterflies. Truly, butterfly economy will soon occur. You've heard of the butterfly effect, now get ready for butterfly economy. Give me a building, please. Library? Arena? Arena takes up 4 space. Do I have space for that? Oh, shit. Oh, wait a minute. But no, I'm really shocked. I am. I really, really underestimated him. Thankfully, I did. Like, thankfully I did, and we had a moment. Like, this is a cool moment to be like, oh, wait, this guy's insane, actually. He's popping off. Because my initial take when I first saw him was like, yeah, I think I even said it in maybe this video, maybe the previous video. I think it was in the previous video where I was like, yeah, so I've seen some of the legendary cards. I think they're all of his legendary military units seem nuts except for Bounty Hunter. And as it turns out, I think I'm overvaluing the Dark Knight, and I'm undervaluing Monster Hunter, Bounty Hunter, whatever I'm going. I'm gonna change. He's gonna get a different name every time. Like, it's just gonna be the way it is. Look at how long it takes for this thing to break this slum, though. Right? It seems like they upped the health of it. Or something. Something is different there. I'm telling you. I'll be interested to see what my score is if I'm able to fill out the colony all the way. I wonder, a part of me wonders if the amount of rocks that spawn is static or variant. And if it's variant, I wonder if your score actually comes down to how many rocks you end up having spawned randomly. Okay, so I just want buildings here. If you don't mind. Although I think that's too many buildings. Like, I don't think I have enough space for all these buildings I just bought. 3, 2, I don't. We will put down the barracks and the slum, and then I'll put the arena here. Which I will maybe use. Yo, the level 2 arena does look pretty sweet. I think the level 1 had kind of like a present-day Coliseum sort of feel to it, and the level 2 has like a ancient or yeah, like how the Coliseum would have looked back in the day, in its prime. And we're not gonna have a perfect score here. I'm going to miss by, what was it, 7 walls in one direction? Well, yeah, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna miss it by like 3 times. I think it's 2 points per space. And so I'm going to miss by 2 per space plus, unless I get a wall here maybe. No? Execute's pretty cool. Yeah, bounty play is pretty good. I think it's 2 per space, and we probably have, let's see, 7, 8, probably 23 spaces. So I'm probably gonna be at, let me give you a rough estimate, and then you can hit me with a holy shit if I get this right. I think my final score on this run is going to be, I'm missing about 56. So I think my final score on this is going to be 1702. That's my estimation. 1702 is my final score. If I am correct on this final score, I think I've played too much of this game. I'm pretty sure we just one-shot this boss. Holy shit. God, these units are good. Like, oh my god, these leader plus units are good. Legionary, like the late game, I'm always like, oh my god. 1728. Alright. My number to bring me to 1702 was if it's 2 points per building space used up, then you're missing 56 points, and a prior high score was 1756. And yeah, it looks like time bonus 190 points is the max. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.